Hi people, my name is Lori and today I want to share with you my very first video. What I've done is I've signed up for a swap for my first journal swap on Sophie's Notes. It was hosted by Creative Cafe girl Susie. My swap partner was Vicki, and this is what I made for her. The requirements that we had were that it had to be a 4x6 journal cover, and it had to be presented in a bag, and the hardest part for me was finding the bag out of everything. This is the only one I had, and I haven't closed it up yet, and I will probably just fold it over, pop in a couple holes, and add a little bit of ribbon. But for now, this is the bag I made. I found this really pretty girl image on Pinterest. I've layered it on a doily and on cardboard, and this is some music paper. I've got some designer paper, a little bit of lace here and here, a little bit of scrap fabric. I made a banner, a pin with a button on it, a little charm that says believe, and then I've got a couple antique buttons in here, and this is the front and this is the back. Everything I have usually has a bee on the back of it, and I've got it layered. And let me now show you my journal. It's got the same image. It is 4x6. I've got a Tim Holtz card on the front. I've layered up another flower. I've got the image with some doilies, some designer paper. I've got a couple of tags here. One is just to bring a little bit more color out of the front. I just stuck that in. You can do some journaling on that. Here's also a little tag. Another image I got from Pinterest. And the back is just plain, and this is just out of cardstock. Nothing on this is coffee dyed, so that it can be written on, journaled on. And I just closed it up with some ribbon that I've reinforced the edge with some little reinforcements on the front and the back. I did the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and the back once again has the same image. And this is designer paper that I got at my local Walmart store. And the paper pad is this one right here. It's called Delilah. And I used about 3 or 4 sheets of this in the soft pink shade, because that's what my partner said that she really liked, with the soft pastel colors, and I chose the pink color for her. I hope she likes this. It's a little bit of a chunky one, but that's okay. Now we can take a quick little look inside. On the front cover right here is a little pocket. I do not have any guest checks, but I did find a receipt book, so I used that instead. I did a little bit of stitching around the outside. It's a little place that you could put a little something on the bottom, and then I made this little notebook, and it just opens up. It's just got a couple pages inside. The paper that I used is just regular copy paper, but I dyed it in avocado skin, so it's got this really nice pink color to it. That just tucks in here, a little bit of layering. I left all the threads when I did the stitching. Got a little butterfly here with another button. This is a little envelope that I made, and it's attached with this little paper clip. And I got this idea from Paula Lemon. There's a whole bunch of people out there now making different things with paper clips, and this is just a little one since I only wanted a small one in this book. And instead of covering everything or double covering it up that they've been doing lately, I just made this quick little one with a little bit of eyelash trim attached to it. I made the little envelope out of vellum, and on the inside it's just another image that I got from Pinterest, and I just backed it on some more of the designer paper. I inked up all the sheets with Tim Holtz vintage photo, and this just clips on the end of the paper here. And this just fits back on, flips it over. There's another little tag that I made with some more of the avocado dyed paper with another image just stitched together, and that can flip either under or on top of the envelope cover. This is just another image that I have. I just put it on some of the pink paper, put a few lines on the back so you could use it for journaling. That just attached onto this with a little piece of ribbon. Another tag that I made was using craft paper. There's a little bit of stamping in here. I punched some of the edges, another little stamping piece right there. This is one of the die cuts that I have. This is another little vintage image, a little bit of layering, a couple pieces of lace and a button. Some ribbon at the top. This was a doily that I stitched down with another little image with just some of the plain designer paper on the back. And the other side just has the same, just a tag with a little different top on it. A little bit more stamping. This is a glassine bag. On the front I just made another one of the little tags with some music paper on the back. I made my own little ticket. There's a little button heart, and here's another little tag with a little heart on the back of that. Just tucks in there nicely. Inside I have another little image of a little girl, and on the back I just use the same punch on the bottom. She just tucks into her bag. Flips over, got another little tag in here, followed by another one with a little bird image that I just attached to that one, and she just tucks right into that little bit of lace that was stitched around. Some more music paper, some more of that really nice avocado paper that I attached a doily on when it was being dried. A little button attached to a little safety pin. This side here is another little booklet with a little bit of a fabric and a button on the front. It's only 4 pages. It's very small for another place to write a few more notes. And this is a Rita Donnelly flip-up page. I just put the little word hello with some ribbon. This is another piece of designer paper that I had in my stash. This is one of the stamps that I just bought lately that I just super duper love, so I attached it on that one. I made a little banner on this side so that you can take any of your tags and just tuck them underneath, and you can leave it on there. The center of the signature, I've got hearts on a string. On the other side, I just have a small little pocket, another little picture of these 2 little kids. They look absolutely adorable. And I made this little envelope here, put a little flower burst and a little word of laugh right there. Another just plain cardstock piece of paper. The other side here is another one of those stamps that I just got not that long ago. A little bit more stamping on this side. Sorry, that's my dog trying to tell me that he saw a leaf or something outside. I have another little pin with a button with the lace stitched down the side of the paper. Some more music paper. I just ripped off the edge and inked it up. Here's the other part of that envelope. This just has another little tag with a little paper button that I just attached to it, and that just tucks down here where the stitched the lace. Added a little bit of ribbon, just there's a nice little bright color contrast on there. Here's another little image that I got from Pinterest. Once again, it's on just plain card paper with music paper below. Added the word sunshine. It just tucks right back in there. On this side is another little tag that I made, another Pinterest image, and I just attached it, sewed it down the piece of paper, and that just tucks into this little paper ruler that I put down on this page, and that goes from this side to the other side. And another stamped edge. I made this little ruffle out of some of the designer paper that I just scrunched down, and then I just stitched all the way across, and it holds this opened up little booklet, and it just tucks right in there. The page flips open as well. A little bit more stamping. Another image that I got from Pinterest. I just attached it to another piece of the avocado dyed paper. The designer paper I just stitched on both sides to make it into a pocket. This here is another little image This one's from Pinterest as well. I just stitched it on a piece of designer paper. And this has got another little tag with a little heart on it. And this is a Rolodex piece of paper that I just folded in half. And what I had done was that I attached the paper clip to the bottom of the Rolodex so you can use the lines on the back for journaling. On the front, I just layered it up with these images. This one here says sweetheart, another small word, and then here's the little word heart up on this side, and that just attaches to the paper at the bottom down here, so the tag can fit in the top. And when you flip it over, I've got this other little tag that fits in here as well. Here's the back end of that front piece of paper. I just left it so you can do more journaling. And this flips over to some more, and one more pocket. Two little, they look kind of stamp size, but I did shrink them down quite a bit. Stitch them onto paper, just another little craft tag. They all just tuck into this little pocket here, and on the last page I'll have a cut out large heart with the word journey, a butterfly with a little half back pearl, with another little image on the inside. Well, that is my first journal that I have actually made a video of. I hope she really enjoys it. I really enjoyed making it for her. And thank you very much for watching this video.